Kevan was a very good chef. He went to Windsor Castle, did Chelsea Flower Show, Tatton Park, and he was doing really, really well, and that's when he got ill and it all stopped. After he went into hospital initially with the meningitis, they let him out after about a week, I think, and he went back to work. And then he kept getting problems. When he bent down, he couldn't see, and his headaches were getting worse. And he went back to the doctor, and they referred him up to the neurological unit at St Mary's. And they did a scan, and they found out that he had fluid on the brain. And they said he had to go straight over to Southampton, but he came home first to tell me. And he said, "I've got something in my brain." And they took him straight over there and did the operation that day. If it wasn't for Hampshire and Isle of Wight Air Ambulance, he definitely wouldn't be here today.
I was sat outside the doctor's room. There was an elderly gentleman sat to my right, and I heard the doctor on the phone say, "We need an emergency ambulance. This patient needs emergency surgery." And I remember looking at the gentleman sat next to me and thinking, poor man, he's got to go for surgery. And it was in fact me that had to go for surgery.
They said when they opened up his skull, the surgeon said he doesn't know how he was walking around all that time because the pressure in his brain was so high.
I've had 42 surgeries to date. The official diagnosis was Hydrocephalus, which is translated as fluid on the brain.
We thought that was the end of it. You know, they put a shunt in and we thought, good, that's it. You know, he's cured now. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
It takes 2 hours for me, the very quickest, to get to Southampton from my home. And I have to be treated within 4 hours, and that means surgical intervention within 4 hours of the onset of symptoms. Otherwise I could suffer brain damage, or even worse, I could possibly die.
Living on the Isle of Wight is a challenge because the boats don't always run. If the weather's bad, they cancel the ferries and the Red Jet.
On 3 occasions the air ambulance has taken me from St Mary's to Southampton, and I've gone immediately for surgery. I was terrified. I've never even been on an aeroplane before. The crew was so friendly and reassuring, and such nice people.
I'm very proud of him. He's an amazing dad.
Family time is very important. We had an opportunity to visit the air ambulance base, and they got to meet the people to save Daddy's life. We try and make as many memories as we can for the children, because although the air ambulance can save me, one day I'm not going to be able to be saved.
My hope would be that one day they will find some way of curing him. Until that time, he's got to rely on the Hampshire and Isle of Wight Air Ambulance to help him.
I would like to personally thank anyone that donates to the air ambulance, because they've indirectly saved my life. Anyone that donates to the air ambulance will save my life, and any other person's life. You never know when you're going to need the air ambulance. I didn't know I was going to need it, and I did.
It's like living on eggshells, really, because, you know, he's always ill, and you're just waiting for the next time that he's got to go to Southampton.
The air ambulance has saved my life on 3 occasions. So without them, my children would be without a dad, my partner would be without a partner, and my mum would be without a son.